Like I'm really intrigued with Gunther and Bill,
Mm-hmm.
because they can tell a great story. Because no matter how you look at it, if Goldberg can fucking spear Gunther, he loses.
He'd have to, right? You'd have to do that.
Yeah, that's
You'd have
yeah.
to make that
But
the.
it's that. But so going into it, if I make a mistake of that magnitude and Goldberg hits me with a spear, I'm done.
But can you do that today, Kev? We believed that in '98. But today, people are kicking out of finishes left and right. Would the young fan that fill those buildings,
They haven't watched people kick out of Goldberg.
would they know that it's so significant if he hits it? Is what
I
I'm
don't know.
saying.
He
I don't.
fucking
They'd have
he
to build. They'd
he.
have to establish that somehow.
All you gotta do. I mean, how hard is it to show a package of him fucking
Well, that's what I mean. Right.
beating Lesnar?
Right.
Just all you have to do is put a package of what this guy can do.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think. I think that Bill, his reputation for a quick match. I don't think that you have to drop anything more than what we did on Nagasaki or Hiroshima to understand that fucking he has that capability. All you have to do is show a clip of the only people that have used nuclear weapons on this planet, and I think that you can probably get that across.
Are we going to see a good full match with just those two at Saturday night's main event, Bill and Gunther?
I know that I'll watch it.
I'll watch it too, but am I going to be shaking my head saying this was a mistake, or are they going to be able to do
I
this?
no, I don't think it's going to be a mistake because I think that this is Bill's last match.
Mm-hmm.
Bill isn't going to have another match, so Bill's not going to want to go out. Bill will give us what he has,
What must
and
Bill do in this match, regardless of the outcome, to make it a successful night?
B. Goldberg. Don't. To me, it's just like I forget like the last time Nolan Ryan pitched, um, but he still was throwing like 96 miles an hour, and I think that that's the whole thing is you have to if they work this with Japanese psychology where every time like they do a couple of spots and Bill's ready to spear him and Gunter fucking grabs the ropes and rolls out because I don't know how many people caught this during the the Raw, but Gunter for the first time chicken shit healed sold Goldberg and backed away from him. And I don't know how many people caught that, but I did. Like
Yeah.
Gunter fucking showed like he didn't get up in his face. He didn't tell him I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna put you through pain. He he said you're fucking next, and Gunter got the fuck out of there. So they've that step one is already set up. Storyline wise, Gunter knows this guy can take his belt.
Mm-hmm. Right. They've
So
established he's a threat. You know what I wanted though in that exchange in the writing of Bill getting in Gunther's face when he said "You're mine because you're next." I was so lost the "You're mine." I would have said "You're next." I think that would have got him. Fans expected it, except the Goldberg chant when he was coming down and they were doing the WCW Goldberg chant. I didn't see a mouth moving in the audience, Kevin. This was pumped in, obviously.
I
This was the truck.
I watched it back. They never showed. They only showed the people that he was having contact with around the ring, which are not going to be.
Well, when he got in the ring, I was looking at the whole lower section that all the cameras
See, and
were catching.
I wasn't. I was looking at Bill, but I just look at this and I say that first you have to realize what this is too. This is a Saturday night main event.
True. This isn't the pay-per-view. This is
You know,
what's
this
yeah.
is Saturday main event. This is so you're taking somebody that was huge box office in the golden era. I mean, as over as anybody in the golden era, and he still looks very much the part. You know, so I find it interesting.
I'll watch.
I know I will.
I'm always intrigued when they try something different like that.
And
So
on top
I
of
will
that,
watch.
it also it gives me knowing that it's supposedly Bill's last match. It gives me an idea of where they're going with Cena. Are they just going to beat Bill?
Hmm. Well, it's a good question. How do you book this?
Yeah. How do you book it?
I'd have LA Knight run in and interfere.
I was going to say Sami Zayn, but
I was going to go there too, but I thought it was time for an LA Knight reference.
I'll
Very
tell you
good.
what. We gave him a lot of shit early in this show that he was a copycat and everything else, and that I it really I appreciate him. I think he's a fucking solid hand. The people like him. Like he would definitely be on my list of guys to give a run to give a world run to. The only problem is he's a babyface.
Well, you weren't critical of his work. You were being
I just,
critical of the promo.
yeah. No, his work's always been solid.
Zach
I,
Smack 83. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, and he that fucker stays in fucking in really good shape.
Tyler Blair, Kevin, any truth to the rumors of you taking the belt off Goldberg at SummerSlam?
No,
Now, you're going to
I,
be
w-
up here for SummerSlam, right?
yeah, yes.
All right. You know what I'm doing?
Unless they send me a ticket to fly to Newark, then the answer's no.
You probably will, though, right?
I've flown into Newark. That Suburban can drive from LaGuardia.
It can. Take a little longer, but hey, you know what's going on SummerSlam weekend? Some big Juggalo shows. JCW Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Their show on the Friday night, I think, begins at midnight. So I wanted to go see Joe and Joey and hang out a little. I haven't seen them in a very long time, and we're
I'd like to see
working
the boys.
together. But we'd have to make a deal. We'd have to. I'm not going at midnight to the show, so I'm going to have to get them in the afternoon and get a cocktail.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my schedule is yet.
Well, let me know. Maybe we can. You could do a Detroit thing.
I know I'm slammed
Yeah.
the month of April.
No
I
pun
mean
intended.
August.